I recently turned 33, and it got me thinking about where I'm at in life, how much things have changed, and how much growth I've undergone in the process. There are a lot of things I wish I would have known earlier on in life, as it definitely would have saved me a lot of time, energy, and heartache in repeating the same lessons over and over. The words I'm about to share with you are in a sense a message to all the younger versions of myself. However, I'm sharing this message with the intention to serve as much of a healing balm for your soul as it has been for mine, because at the end of the day, we are all connected. I'm so incredibly proud of you and how much you've persevered throughout life, no matter the obstacles that have shown up on your path. You wouldn't even believe half of the experiences you're going to have if I told you now. Embrace every single one of them, especially the most painful ones, as they'll help you grow and mature into the person that you came here to be. Please remember that the universe will never bring you anything that you can't handle, no matter how impossible something may seem at first. You're already equipped with everything that you need, including a roadmap to your destiny that can only be felt, not seen. No matter how many times you try to go the traditional path, you'll just keep getting rerouted until you finally start following where your heart is calling you to go. Life may seem incredibly uncertain right now, but if you were to take a moment to look back at any other point in your life that you thought you'd never get past, you can clearly see that things always have a way of working themselves out. And chances are you probably didn't have much control in the matter anyway. Life is going to test you, and at times it may seem unfair, but it's shaping you in ways that are meant to catapult you beyond the fears and limitations of your mind. The things you struggle with most will one day become your greatest allies. You're being given an abundance of opportunities to grow into the person who's ready for what your heart desires. You're becoming the person who is able to hold space for and maintain all of the blessings awaiting you. All that life requires of you is to say yes to all the opportunities to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. It may not seem like it now, but your life is going to turn out totally different than what you were expecting, and you're going to be happy that it did. One day you'll find that the security you've been seeking through external validation, through following societal norms, won't bring you a sense of security at all. Yet somehow, following a calling deep within your heart and soul, even with all the uncertainty that comes with it, feels far more liberating to know that you can provide for yourself what you think you can only get from others. The sooner you evaluate your definition of success independent of society's idea of success, the sooner you'll begin to let go of what other people think of you. Not that you'll never care, but you won't care nearly as much, and instead you can focus on living your life in the present moment and appreciating yourself for everything that you are. True self-love is when you stop comparing yourself and your path to others and claim what your heart truly desires in all aspects of your life. Never settle for a relationship or job, otherwise you're going to waste a whole lot of time wondering what if. Human beings are creatures of habit. As soon as you change something about yourself, most people in your life will try to stop you from moving forward. Not because they're evil, though some certainly can be, but because as you step into your power, you challenge them to do the same. And if they're not ready or willing to grow alongside of you, they're going to do everything in their power to try and pull you back into the role that they're used to you playing in their life. People can only meet you as deeply as they've met themselves. When you're feeling misunderstood, unsupported, or any other kind of way within your relationships, it's time to set clearer boundaries and start showing up for yourself more, and watch as you naturally attract others who are also showing up for themselves. Stop internalizing what others think or say about you. I know it's hard, but try not to take things so personally, because how others treat you is a direct reflection of how they treat themselves. Pay less mind to the words of others and more attention to their actions. If you ever wonder if someone is right for you or not, put them on mute for a while and ask yourself the same question. You will know your answer. You'll also find out who your real friends are when you go through tough periods in life. Whoever stopped showing up when you needed them were never really there for you in the first place. Rejection is protection. If something leaves your life, it's for a reason beyond anything you can currently perceive. But one day, you'll look back to find that every single thing that was seemingly taken away from you will have proven to be a blessing in disguise. Pay attention to the people that you surround yourself with. If someone is always pretending to be everyone's friend but talks bad about them behind their back, they are doing the exact same thing to you when you are not around. You are not obligated to interact with, nor do you deserve to have anyone with ill intentions in your life. No matter how much shame or guilt they try to project onto you for leaving them behind, that's their shit, not yours. This especially includes family. Until you learn how to value yourself, the majority of people who you connect with throughout life will only take an interest in you based off of either what you own, what you can give to them, or how you make them look. Just because you're nice and have good intentions doesn't mean that everyone else thinks and operates like you. In fact, most do not. Always make your own choices, no matter how afraid you are of other people's judgment or criticism. Because no matter what choice you make, everyone's going to forget about it in a week or two anyway, and you're the one who has to live with your choices. No is a complete sentence. You don't owe anyone anything, not even an explanation. Never say yes out of shame or guilt. You are not obligated to put yourself in any situation that compromises your well-being. No one is as critical on you as you are on yourself. Everyone's too damn busy being focused on themselves to be worrying about what you're up to. So please relax and let go of the insurmountable pressure that you keep putting on yourself. You are never alone. We are all interconnected. There are an infinite amount of spiritual helpers constantly surrounding you, waiting for you to acknowledge their presence and ask for their assistance to cure whatever ails you. You're always going to be undergoing constant change and transformation. Assuming that your past is going to repeat itself is simply a waste of time and energy. You are not the same person that you used to be. In fact, you're all the wiser. Since everything in the universe is made of energy, what we focus on, we create more of. If you keep fearing about and expecting the worst case scenario, you better grab an umbrella because shit will hit the fan. The more you try to force and push things to happen, the more stressed you're going to feel. But if you focus on the best case scenario and align your choices with inspired action, you'll make greater leaps with less effort and actually begin to learn how to enjoy the process, no matter how far behind you perceive yourself to be. No amount of escaping reality will erase your problems. The sooner you stop trying to run away and finally face them head on, you will be pleasantly surprised by how quickly your luck will turn around. Always allow yourself to feel your emotions. Bottling them up is only going to serve as a ticking time bomb sometime in the future that will more than likely explode at the wrong time and place. The more inner work you do, the less you'll fear happiness and excitement. I know in childhood you became accustomed to experiencing fleeting moments of happiness followed by extreme pain. You don't need to fear this happening anymore. You've gained enough wisdom and discernment to know whether or not something is healthy and good for you. Rather than continuing to live your life in fear of the other shoe falling, take a beat and make the most of the present moment by focusing on the blessings that are already here. You are always on your path. No matter what choice you make, life always has a way of gently nudging us back in the direction of our soul's intent, even at a subconscious level. If you feel like you're having to scrape tooth and nail to survive, you're living life in complete resistance to your natural rhythm and flow. And whenever this is the case, remind yourself to take a break from the everyday mundane tasks and spend as much time as you can reconnecting to your innermost self. If something feels off, it's a clear sign from your intuition that something isn't for you. Stop questioning your instincts and follow through. Slow down and pay more attention to the little things. There is magic and beauty constantly surrounding you. And the more you notice it, the more alive and energized you'll naturally feel. Only seek the advice from those who've already walked the path that you desire to travel. And be your own champion until you're surrounded by those who respect who you're becoming and you the same to them. Anytime you feel behind or like you need to force, push, or shove your way through life, remember that there's an easier way. To simply accept exactly where you're at any given moment and allow yourself to be moved by life just as water flows through a stream. Who you are has nothing to do with the job that you have, the person you're with, the skills you possess, the car you drive, or the house that you live in. You are so much more complex than any label or status. You are an eternal spiritual being expressing itself through a physical human vessel. That in and of itself is a miracle that doesn't even begin to scratch the surface in answering who you are. You are nothing and everything all at once. You are the trees, the plants, the animals, the sunrise, the night sky, and all of the atoms that make up the entire universe. You are pure unconditional love.
What'd you get?
Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support my channel, you can donate through the link in the description box below. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you very soon.